Right. So tell us who you are and what you're doing here today.
My name is Andy Travis and I'm here for round 3 of the KOC running in the GT class.
So, how long have you been racing? Where did it all start for you?
Started about 1999. My dad got me a kit and my brother, but I enjoyed it, unfortunately he didn't, and then I just decided playing about in the gardens all well and good. Racing's for me, and then found a local club and just went from there.
Carry on from there, cool. So tell us a bit about what cars you run and what chassis you've chosen.
Okay, so I'm running in the GT class, so it's more of a controlled class for Tamiya's. Controlled yet fun, so controlled electrics, controlled tyres and whatnot. I'm running the TCO1, which is the shaft drive. It has the Formula E shell that comes with the kit, so something a little bit different compared to the TTO2s. Yeah. I wanted to see how it would work against everything else, and it seems to be going really well at the moment.
Yeah, no, it's looking good, so yeah, definitely. So King Club's in its first season now, so tell us a few words why you think it's been successful as it has.
I think a lot of it has been sort of the media sort of attention with it, social media posting has gathered a lot of attention and sort of definitely all in a positive light. And then for me to come here with this championship, it feels very relaxed. So it's, although the roles are controlled, at the same time it's a relaxed, fun atmosphere, which is what we need at racing these days.
Absolutely, no, absolutely. So how's your season gone for you so far?
It's gone well so far. I mean, I took TQ and both wins at Aldershot.
Nice, yeah.
Ada didn't quite go to plan in qualifying because it was just a complete washout, so I qualified second. But in the finals, I managed to get the car sorted and stuck it at the front end when it was needed.
Cool, yeah. So what do you think of this track, West London? So.
I love this circuit, I really do. It's this. I mean, although this is an hour and 3/4 away from me, this is my home circuit.
Oh, okay, yeah.
So I do enjoy it quite a lot. It's a very technical circuit. The bumps, well, not so much the bumps, but the curves will catch you out if you take too many liberties. So it's rewarding when you get it right, but there's such an easy margin to get it wrong. Yeah.
So would you say this is your favourite track of the 5?
I would say and it's the one I probably know apart from Aldershot. Everything else is going to be completely new to me.
Cool, yeah. So racing hero and why?
Sorry?
Racing hero. So who's your racing hero?
It's going to be a toss up between the two. It's going to be David Spashett and Masami Hirosaka. The fact that those two have won so many championships between them. To watch someone like Spashett drive how he can make an LMP car last 8 minutes on the old days of Brush Motors was something quite frankly to behold. Watching those two racing on the videos on like YouTube and stuff, you just see it's a master class of driving.
Cool.
An envy to be anywhere within them.
Absolutely. So finally, who's your main rival at the moment?
I think there's a couple actually. I think there's Stuart Rand today. He's currently TQ'd both rounds, so he's my main rival today, but I think it's him, Tim Harrop and Bernie Hook, which I haven't seen today.
Bernie's not here today, no.
So I think it's definitely not an easy championship. We're going to just walk away. Those 3 are going to be my biggest rivals, but it's whoever wins it's going to be close.
I think it'll be a good final today,
It's going to be ridiculously close, but it's going to be, if I win it, it's sure as hell going to be well earned.
Yeah, definitely. Brilliant, thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Nice one. Cool.
I'm Stuart, I'm here racing.
Right.
You don't really get any sensible answers.
Brilliant. So, how long have you been racing? Where did it all start for you?
I've been racing 32 years. It started at Faversham Off-Road Car Club, racing buggies and then touring cars back in the late 90s, early 2000s.
So, tell us a bit about what class you run and what chassis you've chosen.
I run the TTO2, this is the chassis here. It's the SR model. It's got a few option parts on it, but it's pretty much standard. Quite like it, enjoyable, simple, easy, let's go racing.
So King Club's in its third season now. Tell us a few words why you think it's been as successful as it is.
Probably because of the organisers and the fact that all the clubs got together. I think it's a great way to get everyone racing. You know, clubs joining together makes it worth it.
Racing hero and why?
Racing hero and why? Probably a guy called Richmond Rogers. A guy that I spent a long time trying to beat on the racetrack racing buggies. We raced touring cars early 2000 and it was the first time I've really beat him in a race. So probably him as a racing hero.
So how's the season gone for you?
Well, round one wasn't as good as I expected. Car was fast enough, but circumstances didn't allow it. Round two, it was my mum's birthday, so I didn't turn up. So here I am at round three, and I've taken TQ in both 1 and 2 qualifiers so far, so all good.
So what do you think of this track, West London?
Love this track, brilliant track. It's probably my third favourite track out of all the race tracks there is.
So that's my next question. What's your favourite track?
Eastbourne.
Eastbourne,
You know, 100%.
So final question, who's your main rival?
Andy Travis and Tim Harrop.
Brilliant, thank you very much.
No worries.
Right. Sorry? Happy? Right. You ready? Got to look at me. Right, so tell us who you are and what you're doing here today.
So I'm Ben Moorey, I'm running 17.5, running the automatic score.
So how long have you been racing? Where did it all start?
I think I've been racing 14 years now, I think, and started at Eastbourne.
Well, you basically told us, but tell us a little bit about the class you got and what chassis you chose.
So I've chosen the Automatics 800 this year, so I'm starting with 6k to run it this year, maybe next year as well. So
there you go. So King Clubs is on its third season now, so tell us in a few words why you think it's been as successful as it is.
All the tracks are really good, and they're also all near where I live, so it's not too bad, whereas National is a bit further up the country.
So who's your racing hero and why?
When I was younger, it was Tim Hancock.
Okay,
He was the one who mentored me. Obviously, he doesn't race anymore, so.
Yeah, fair enough. That's good. So, how's the season gone for you?
I did round one at Aldershot. It was alright. Qualified 6th after some bad qualifying. First final, had an accident, so I was like last. And then I think the second final, finished 3rd, something like that. So alright. Then at Ada it rained, so I didn't race.
So what do you think of West London track?
I really like West London.
It's a good track, favourite track?
Eastbourne.
Eastbourne, obviously, so lastly, who's your main rival in the 75?
Probably Billy and Glenn.
Cool. Brilliant.
Because that'd be a good idea, wouldn't it?
Right. So, tell us who you are and what you're doing here today.
I am Charlie Colby and I'm racing 35.
I'm Jack Collins and I'm racing 35.
So how long have you been racing and where did it all start for you?
3 or 4 years at Eastbourne.
How did you get into it?
My father.
What about you, Jack?
I started just under 3 years ago and it all started at Eastbourne, like got talked into coming down by a friend and then sort of took it on seriously from there.
Cool. Alright, so Charlie, tell us a little bit about the class you run and what chassis you chose.
Class I run is the fastest one here today. And
what's that?
35.
35.
And I run a Mugen.
Mugen?
Yeah.
What about you, Jack?
Same as Charlie, 35 and Mugen as well.
Same chassis, yeah? So, Key Clubs is on its third season now. So, in a few words, tell us why it's been as successful as it's been. Because you started right from the beginning, Charlie. You started it right there.
Yeah.
First season one, didn't you?
Because of the way it's run, probably.
Okay.
I think because you've got a good selection of tracks within quite a close venue, where you live, so it's quite local, which is quite nice. And it brings now it's sort of got all the juniors in as well.
Yeah,
it's good to get more kids involved.
Yeah, of course. Yeah. So how's your season gone for you so far, Charlie?
Went alright. Stripped the third gear round one.
Or in the final?
In the final, the first one.
Yeah. So what about you, Jack?
Yeah, round one was pretty good, finally on the pace. Round two at Ada, really good practice, but then it decided to rain. And then now, sort of, really fast in the first run, but struggling a bit now, but making adjustments.
Yeah, cool, man. Came and work with you, I just started a few questions. Right, so tell us who you are and what you're doing here today.
So, my name's Billy Fletcher, and we are doing 17.5 touring car class.
And you've recently changed sponsors, haven't you?
Yes. So we just changed over from Back Cave chassis, Sean, and we're now running Schumacher chassis. She's in the family, so Danny, my girlfriend, races, and she's running Schumacher chassis, so it's makes life a little bit easier for spares, and I can also relay more information back, helps out. So,
just quite a track record as well.
Yeah, frustratingly missed out 20 laps. We would have had it in round one, but we caught a back marker in the last corner of the last lap, which cost us 2.5 seconds. Would have been the 20 lapper that we've been looking for, yeah. Yeah, which is a shame, really.
Cool. So, Key Club's is in its third season now. So,
yeah.
Tell us in a few words why you think it's been as successful as it has.
Mainly the more relaxed atmosphere. You know, we've got the rules to do that keeps it on a fair level playing field. But also, kids. You know, my 5-year-old's got a place to race. It's so difficult to bring young kids into the racing scene because, you know, we're all adults and sometimes you see the kids don't get the respect on track that the adults get sometimes. And, you know, we all started somewhere and it's great that King of Clubs has given kids a chance to really race and get involved in the hobby, which is great to see.
Yeah, so it's doubled from last year, isn't it? The junior race, so it's growing.
No, it's fantastic. It's really, really good to see, and it's really, it's brilliant for the hobby.
So tell us a little bit, how long have you been racing and where did it start?
So I started when I was 13. Funny enough, the man laughing just to the left of the camera is someone who I raced with when I was 13 years old, when I met him. Local club. So I bought a car off eBay, and the guy I bought the car off, when I picked it up, said to me, "Oh, if you're looking to race it," he went to the club, it was 15 minutes away, and went on the Friday night, that Friday night, and I didn't miss a race until I was 19 or 20, every other Friday. We moved a bit more across the country when I got my driving licence, but I didn't really venture out until I went off-road racing. I started doing nationals, and then about 5 years ago now I moved to touring cars from off-road. Price is spiraling out of control with off-road. Tired, 6.5 years. Tyres, like unlimited tyre allocations at off-road nationals. You needed a set of runs to be in the A final, even the Chance B finals. It just got too much, so we made the switch over to touring cars, and that was say just over 6 years ago, as I've been corrected. And we haven't looked back since. We enjoy it.
Still dabbling in a bit of off-road, aren't you?
A little bit. I've got a Schumacher LD2, which is now in ditch due to the sponsor change. But yeah, I will get that back together for the winter most likely. We'll probably have another crack at it. Again.
So how's your season gone for you? So like King Club season, how's it gone for you so far?
First round was perfect at Aldershot. TQ won the meeting, which I didn't expect to do against the likes of Ben Kane, Glenn Westwood. They're like their home track. Local heroes. Yeah, local. You know, they are ultimately fast drivers everywhere they go. Aldershot, they're on a different level. Ada was a bit of a different ball game because of the weather. We had the rain. I just lacked a bit of pace over Glenn. I got lucky with Glenn dropping out of both finals, but then I had electronic problems in leg one, which ended up knocking us out of contention to win the meeting. So hopefully today continues as it's gone, and we can take another TQ and win. And it'd be good, to be honest, to prove that the Schumacher chassis works in every class. You know, it's been great at nationals in modified. James Hart's been doing fantastic with it in 13.5, and it looks like it's working really well in 17.5 as well.
So what do you think of West London track?
Love it. Always loved it. I think I had my first ever proper outdoor national was here. I mean, they recently jet washed it, and it now feels like we're back to. Now feels like we're back to what we did sort of 4 or 5 years ago with grip levels, and track's come alive. And it's a fantastic track. It warrants a lot of commitment. I enjoy it. I've always enjoyed the track. It's a great track.
What's your favourite track?
Eastbourne. I know it's classed as my home track, Eastbourne, but I've had some great results there, great memories. Made a lot of good friends from the Eastbourne club. So yeah, Eastbourne usually comes in at my favourite track.
Yeah. So finally, so who is your racing hero?
My racing hero? Probably be David Spashett.
Yeah.
In regards to on-road terms, there's a lot of guys in off-road that I remember looking at, like in regards to use of the magazines and Craggy and all that. But probably Spashett, I can remember early days of seeing him in magazines when he won the Worlds, doubled up the Worlds. Yeah, Spashett. You know, and he's one of the only guys that you can talk to as well and he's telling you the truth.
Yeah.
You know, he's very, very, probably comes quite bad in terms of saying this, but a lot of lying in regards to what people tell you, what you're doing, and I mean, understandable, you find the little nitty picks that give you the advantage. You don't want to give it away. But Spashett is one of them drivers that turn around and say, well, there's what I'm doing, if you can beat me, good on you. Which is, it's rubbed off for me in that route that I won't ever hide anything from somebody. It's what I'm running, see what I'm running in front of me, that's it. If you can beat me as that is, then good on you.
Brilliant.
So,
Thank you very much.
all right. Thank you.